Disentangling yourself. May 17, 2015. The best way to free yourself from challenging situations is always through letting go of your emotional attachment, by no longer clinging to your desires and conditioned habits. It can be a difficult process, but one, after you apply your heart and soul determination, worth every effort. When you let go, dear ones, you are not saying goodbye to your responsibilities or end caring. What it does mean is that you understand that your thoughts are not who you are, your emotional reactions, desires and cravings are not who you are, and that any situation does not define you, and your character and condition patterns are not who you are either. These are simply thoughts, emotions, feelings, and they mark an impression on your sensory perception. You know already that it is wrong to continue supporting them beyond what they are. That supports a fragmented version of our true, authentic self. Change can be difficult, but you mustn't be afraid of change. Just because where you are now makes you feel comfortable and secure doesn't mean that is all there is. If you don't venture beyond your comfort zones, you will never come to know how much more you can become. When you purposely hold on to things, even if you think they are good for you to do so, you may be influencing the reason why you are not attracting more, something better that would promote growth and development on all levels. There are a few people out there that truly believe that holding on to something or to someone is a demonstration of great strength, when sometimes letting go takes much more. It is important, dear ones, to comprehend that letting go encourages you to live in a more harmonized state of mind, and assists to restore balance to your whole self. Letting go permits others to be completely responsible for themselves, and for you as well to be accountable for your actions and choices, and to remove yourself from situations and events that do not belong to you. When you let go, you give yourself the gift of living with less stress. Many dear souls still think that to let go they must give something up. Remember, whatever it is you are clinging to is not yours in the first place. You can only lose what is truly yours. We encourage and urge you to embrace change without undermining your own personal values or beliefs. When you allow yourself to let go of a feeling, a situation, or even a person that was holding you back, preventing you from growing or being your authentic self, you are gaining so much more room to love, to see, to appreciate, and to see that you are not filled with empty pockets, you are filled with the all-embracing universe. The key, dear ones, is to not identify on a personal level with what is going on inside of you. When you have turmoil, just let it be. You have many choices to contend with, and one of them is not going with the turmoil, or upset, and to let it pass. As you allow your emotions and feelings to pass on by, you are also on the threshold of liberation, awakening to inner peace and the golden silence. To witness the inner processes of your mental and emotional self without becoming caught up in them, is your indication that you are moving closer to unboundedness, liberation. Letting go does bring you to freedom. Just because you have feelings of dissatisfaction with your life or with the current situation doesn't mean you need to act on them. Inside of you are skills that can turn any situation around positively for the better. No matter what occurred in the past, even if that past was yesterday, you are not bound by it, nor are you bound by your conditioned ways of doing things, or by your yearnings or by your ideals and assumptions about yourself. The genuine, immediate work of liberating yourself from anything that was dragging you down, requires you to see yourself becoming entangled with thoughts, emotions, feelings, and even with your perception, and then shifting to just existing as the one that is seeing what is going on, while letting all entangled thoughts, emotions, and perceptions to pass and dissolve on their own, and without reacting to any of it or assuming that any part of them are you. Letting go and ending the need to cling will take time. You need to be willing to commit to the refinement of you, to better your inner seeing by taking consistent, gradual steps that will seem repetitive, but necessary. With every step, dear ones, you will lead yourself towards inner freedom. And that inner freedom encourages the feeling of jubilation, and empowers you to love more purely and to become more effective in your life and in what you can give selflessly to life. As we near the end of this week's transmission, think of what areas in your life that are dragging. Is there something you are clinging to that is also causing stagnation? Practice the immediate process of freedom by letting go and becoming less clinging. Then recognize how becoming less entangled brings you to more freedom as you let what troubles you, saddens you, or hinders your growth pass. Remember, when you let go, you are not giving up. You are just accepting that it is time for you to move on without the huge display of emotions that end up draining, moving forward peacefully, with love and appreciation in every step. I am Melchizedek through Julie Miller. SpiritualNetworks.com